This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from Houston. This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. You look at this Buffalo defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Oh, good move. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Now Stroud. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
19 right. Cut 19.
Stroud will look to throw once more. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And it's now 3-0 Texans. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out here with the option left. Room here to run. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Texans at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
79 Broncos.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Texans are able to move back in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
On 2nd down, Cook.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
And the Bills first down.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here's Cook again.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Allen to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll run with Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And now they'll throw with Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. Touchdown, Bills.
Gabriel Davis
from 6 yards away.
And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 14 to 10.
Texans 10. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Stroud on third down now. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried a stress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch. Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Allen going to throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to make up the 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Allen. Open man is Diggs. He's got him. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. On first down, Allen. It's complete to Cook. Touchdown. James Cook. 27 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Texans 10. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Buffalo 18. Go.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
Taking it about the 16. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Cook on the toss left. There he goes, left side.
Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Allen off the play fake.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox from 17 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Texans 10.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Alert! 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the rout is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
At the 19-yard line.
Trap 60. Ready?
On second down, it's Stroud.
His throw incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And Stroud now to throw.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Kaimi Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
18 Cardinals. Ready.
Play action. Here's Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
At the 47-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
2nd and inches at the Bills' 44-yard line.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
19 Lions.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
7 Pirates.
Here goes Stroud again.
He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Pierce now up the middle.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
They'll give to Cook on the read option.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Here we go.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
21. Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Complete to number 89. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal, a loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down.
Hey, home. Alert.
Allen now looks to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Back now here on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
Here we go.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Give to Cook out of the gun.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Option play. Here's Cook.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll give to Cook on the read option.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you'll only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Here's Allen to throw it. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to...
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
James Cook
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st down, here's Stroud.
He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Again, it's Stroud. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Bills 48, Texans 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess
and that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Buffalo. 55 yards.
A gain of 55 yards. First down, Buffalo.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. first down. Here's the run with Cook. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Allen. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bills 55, Texans 17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Come on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. Let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And now here is another interception. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bills 62, Texans 17. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, The Coach. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays.
Touchdown, Houston! Gus Edwards. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans are back within a score. McManus's point after is good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Boy, it's only a one-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Illegal touching, offense.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8.
Throwing, Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First catch of the game for Cooks. That'll be a 1st down. Prescott. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson. 29 yards. And the Cowboys get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Vic on 2nd down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Vic readies to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And that'll just about do it for us.
The coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
But you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it?
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down throw coming for Vic.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Second down, Vic. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. They'll throw again. Here's Vic. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any start.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First down, Vic.
This one complete down the field to Goddard.
Touchdown, Detroit. Dallas Goedert, 59 yards.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
On third down, Vick. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards. Vick operating on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Again, it's Vick. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Calvin Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Still just a two-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7.
To throw, Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Throwing is Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. So here come the Lions now. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47.
19 tight.
Vick now. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run. And here are the Lions now as they get set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Vick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Vick's throw taken in by Moss.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. It's a play fake. Now Vick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10.
Come 19! Come 19! Riggs! Riggs! Hurt! Hurt!
Vick to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here we go, start.
Vick with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10.
Check smash! Check smash! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Ready?
Here's Michael Vick. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
70 Ranger! 70 Ranger! Go!
On 3rd down, Vick out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Warriors 70.
It'll be Vick once more. And it's incomplete. They cannot. And they turn it over. The Lions turned away. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get this one down to 18. A gain of 3.
Let's go now.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. On play action, Vick.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And here are the Lions now as they get set on 1st and 10.
18, Rattler, 18.
Vick goes play action. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a 2nd down throw for Vick. He gets this one to Johnson.
Finding space at the 40.
And all the way up to the 45-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Vick will look to throw on first down. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 32 on the play. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing, Vick. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Calvin Johnson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
With kickoff just moments away, let's send it over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We pick up this challenge in quarter number 1 with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. But you've driven into opponent territory, 1st and 10. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
The Coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. Well done. You've defeated this Ultimate Challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge.
Hello there, it's the Coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Cousins now from the 50. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Play action now, Vick. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
64 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Gus Edwards
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Attempt another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. At this point, down big. You'd have Here come the Vikings now as they get set on 1st down and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to speed things up here. Cousins now to throw on 1st down.
Open man is Osborne. He's got him.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Cousins again.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
Not quite enough that time. Maybe just try a lower start difficulty if you can. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10.
Oh, and his early struggles can...
Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Cousins now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete.
Looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Now Cousins.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. They'll look to throw here. And the pressure gets to him again. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. To throw is Cousins. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off the play fake, Vic. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Here's Michael Vick. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Packers had nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
All right, you did it. You